Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your house?
Can I help you?
Is this your house?
Who are you?
I grew a channel to 14 million followers. I started the biggest business media channel in the entire world, getting advice for young entrepreneurs. What did you do to be able to afford this place?
Yeah, I was in the electronic cigarette business.
E-cigarettes?
Yeah, e-cigarettes.
How long were you in the
I
business?
built the world's largest brand in under 5 years with 10 grand.
So you started with 10 grand?
10 grand.
Hey, what's the most you made in a single year? Give me the biggest year you had.
For 100 million.
100 million? And could I
Dollars, yeah.
could I interview you for 1 minute real quick for the channel?
I'll give you 2.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
How did you scale from a 10 to $100 million company? What was your secret to scaling?
My secret was going store to store, mouth to mouth with my electronic cigarettes. I'd spend 20 hours on a line at 7-Eleven saying, hey, you smoke Marlboro? Try my brand. Cancer-free, you can do it anywhere. And by the way, your wife's gonna love the way you smell and your kids are gonna be happy. You're not gonna kill yourself from deadly cigarettes.
So it's like real guerrilla
So
marketing.
store by store, mouth by mouth. My son says, Dad, tell the story. So every week I log 140 hours. I'd have all those customers that went to go buy a cup of coffee, bought my Logic. The store made 40% gross profit. I got paid up front. I always say no consignment, commitment, guaranteed the product. And store by store, I built my brand.
Did you have anybody that doubted you?
Everybody. I was a personal trainer. I had 39 failed companies.
You said you had 39 companies that failed, but that 40th one hit.
It was a rocket ship.
What was it about that 40th company that just enabled it to take off?
It was at the moment that somebody blew smoke in front of me at a meeting, and I thought it was real smoke, but then they said it's electronic cigarette, cancer-free smoking. I said, this is what God has put me on the earth to do. Get millions of people off deadly cigarettes, and I went all in. And it was like out of a motion picture. We had 100,000 points of distribution. We broke 100 million in 18 months. We were the hottest brand in the nation, and we basically, in less than 5 years, we sold the company to Japan Tobacco through Goldman Sachs. It still feels like a movie.
Were you ever afraid of competition?
You know what? Competition fuels me. Messi wouldn't be as good without Ronaldo. They fuel each other. The yin and yang.
So you see a competitive market, you're not afraid to go in there and...
No, I love to beat competition.
What do you do differently from everybody else when you identify a market?
Okay, so this is what I did. This is a crazy story. I identified in the electronic cigarette market, one is rechargeables were defective, had a lot of returns. They were very expensive.
How did you find that problem to identify?
So I went in the stores, asked questions, and said, what are your best-selling brands and what are the challenges you have?
How important was it for you asking the right questions to the people to find the problems?
No, the right questions are everything. I mean, look at Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss talks about asking the right questions are everything. Going in, giving the highest profit margin, giving them a product that we guaranteed always worked. We knew we had to deliver the best product with the best experience, so we went all in with disposable. We were really the only ones selling disposable for $9.99. Store paid $5.95, they made 40% GP. But how do you give them the right experience? There are 4 levels of nicotine. There was like 2.7, 1.8, 1.5, then we had a low below 1. So what I did as a scrappy guerrilla marketer is I had these white boxes and I wrote on them Marlboro, Newport, Marlboro Light. What did that do? It identified that smoker and which Logic they should choose because there were 30, 40 different brands on the counter. We had a plain white box. I just wrote the brand of the cigarettes on them. This was so different because
Simplicity sells.
yeah, so right away, oh, you want Marlboro? Take Logic Platinum. Oh, you do Marlboro Light? Logic Gold Label. This was great. I'll tell you another thing I did. I dropped the secrets in some high ticket, call them masterminds that people hire me to speak in. So I'll drop some bombs here. Trademarks. Trademarks are very powerful. You can make claims with trademarks. What is one of the greatest trademarks of all time that I did for Logic? They said to me, Howie, if you want to claim that you're the most trusted brand, you need to get a focus group. Focus group? I don't have $250 for a focus group. I started with 10 grand. How can you get out of the focus group and just claim something? It's like the 5-hour energy guy. He never claimed it was 5 hours of energy. He just called that was the brand. That was his brand, right? People try to sue him. And he said, no, that's my brand. All I say is feel it in minutes, lasts for hours. So I took that concept for myself and I said, okay, I'm going to register under electronic cigarettes, the most trusted brand. And it went through. 2,000 taxis in New York. Logic, the most trusted brand. I was the first one on taxis in New York. I had 2,000 taxis, $150 a month advertising. I was in every bodega. I took over New York and the 5 boroughs. I didn't even go to the West Coast. I stayed focused on the East Coast.
So you mastered guerrilla marketing.
I mastered guerrilla marketing by being in the streets, in the stores, talking to the managers, talking to the workers, and I still do it today.
You do better than anybody else?
I do it the best of my ability. I don't compare to anybody else. I just look at my results, and my results speak for themselves.